Right now, a lot of potential buyers in Frisco, Texas are all asking the exact same question. Is now a good time to buy a home? It's got many buyers wondering if they should just, wait until things become much more clear. But the reality is that waiting for that perfect moment in the housing market is rarely that simple. So my goal in this video is to walk you through what's happening right now in Frisco, Texas. I'll take a look at mortgage rates. We'll look at what buyer demand actually is, take a peek at inventory levels, and talk about those builder incentives so that you can better decide whether buying now or waiting makes the most sense for you and your family. Now, if you're new to my channel, my name is Andrew with the Andrew Smith team, and I specialize in helping people understand the Frisco and Prosper housing market so that they can make smarter real estate decisions. And if you're currently trying to decide whether buying a home in Frisco makes sense now, then I invite you to reach out. In the description below, you're going to find a link to my calendar where I offer everyone a free 30-minute consultation where I'm always happy to share what I'm seeing in the market and discuss your specific situation to help you go through all of your different options. So with that in mind, let's take a look in our local market. Just this past week, I had a buyer that I had been working with call and tell me that they were, putting their home search on hold. Why? Not because they didn't want to buy, but because they were concerned and uncertain about what's going on in the economy and the job market. Got to be honest, that's a completely understandable thing. Buying a home is one of the largest financial decisions most people make. And when there's uncertainty about the economy, many buyers naturally become more cautious. But when we look at the data, we can actually see that caution showing up and also see what might be going to happen in the months ahead. Now, one of the biggest things potential buyers are nervous about right now is mortgage rates, and I understand that. What we're looking at right here is mortgage rates over the past 5 years. And as you can see, back in 2021 and early 2022, right around 3%. And then in 22 and 23, they went on this massive tear that actually continued all the way till late in 2023 when they peaked at nearly 8%. But for the past year, rates have slowly been coming down. And what that has done is it's given buyers more incentive, more optimism, if you like, to move forward. Now, we've been flirting with rates in the 5s just recently, as we're currently hovering just above 6%. But the question is waiting for that rate to drop further into the high 5s actually going to make a meaningful difference? All right, so what we're looking at here is showing us the difference in payment at different mortgage rates. So about a year ago, rates were at 7.25. By February of this year, they dropped to 6.2, which is not far from where they are right now. That saves us $352 a month compared to where things were a year ago. That's pretty significant. But if you're waiting for rates to drop into the 5s now, 5.99% will save you about $67 a month from where payment would be right now. Now, that's not a small number, but when I show you what's going on with new construction and what's going on with buyer demand right now, it may change your opinion on whether waiting is actually the best thing to do. All right, so next up, what we're looking at right here is inventory. Inventory is supply. It's the exact same thing. This one is important to watch with the last one on pending sales. Pending sales shows us the demand side of the equation, whereas this is showing us the supply side of the equation. Now, even though total inventory peaked last year higher than it has in any of the last 5 years, you can see here that inventory has still been declining. This dashed line is the 7-day trend line, and you can see that it's just now starting to bottom out. It's going to be really important to see what this does as we move further into spring. If this remains low, a little bit suppressed, and we're not going to see as much supply, that means that home prices are going to remain fairly steady and probably will continue to increase, but at a much slower pace. If we see this turn up much more steeply, in other words, we see more supply coming onto the market, and buyer demand remains weak, that could cause a softening of home prices. Now, to be clear, I'm not expecting home prices here in Frisco to go up or down significantly this year. I'm expecting them to stay fairly steady unless something happens right now that we do not know about. Now, one area of the market that's important to pay close attention to with all the new construction here locally in Frisco and Prosper is what's going on with new construction, specifically in terms of pricing discounts and builder incentives, because those builders, they have foot traffic every day of the week. They kind of have an inside scoop, if you like, on what demand is like based upon the amount of people they're getting visiting their models and their communities. Recently, we were able to secure some incredible quick move-in new construction deals for clients of mine. I mean, we're talking an additional $200,000 off. We're talking low fixed rate financing. That was not that long ago. But if we look now, these are a couple of homes from Britton Homes in the Fields here in Frisco. Now this one's done. It's move-in ready. You can see it's been reduced in price by $103,000. But this one that's not going to be ready until June, it's been reduced $7,000 so far. So not really a meaningful discount whatsoever. Likewise, this is a Shattuck home in Fields as well. No price reduction showing on this home right now, but what Shattuck are doing is they are offering some incentives. But compared to the incentives we saw a year ago, look at this. Right now, if you're going to build, if you're going to sign a contract and build, they're going to offer you a rate 1% below the market rate. If you're not looking to build and you're looking for a move-in ready home, they're offering you up to $20,000 in closing costs. Moving on, if we look at Highland Homes, they've been also pretty aggressive in their incentives in the past, but right now they're offering $20,000 in closing costs. And they're also offering some free kitchen upgrades. But you're not seeing the massive financing discounts that we were seeing just a few months ago. Moving on again, let's look at American Legend. These are the quick move-in homes that they have available currently in Prosper. Many of these are in Star Trail. But here's the thing I want to point out. Move-in ready means they're done. They're ready for occupancy. No price change. No price change. No price change, no price change, and nowhere on their website are there any financing incentives either. So what this tells me as we head towards the spring market is that most of the new home builders are feeling pretty optimistic. Yes, there's still incentives out there. Yes, there's still deals out there, but not like there were 4, 5, 6, 7 months ago. And that's relative to the amount, again, foot traffic that they're getting, an interest that is being shown in their communities. So what does this mean overall for you if you're wondering what exactly you should do? So here's the honest answer. If we were to talk and you were to say to me, is now a good time to buy a home? I'm going to tell you yes and no. And it's really going to depend upon your situation. Right now, the market is fairly balanced compared to what I've seen over the past few years. It's important to keep an eye on the trends. It's important to know that things could change as we go later into this year. But if you're not ready, don't buy. There's nothing I'm seeing anywhere right now that says you need to jump into the market at this point in time. Are there deals out there? There certainly are. But are you going to miss out completely if you decide to wait another month, 2 months, 3 months? No, you're not. The important thing is for you to make the decision that's best for you. So again, you've got to look at all of that in order to determine, take all of the different factors in. Doesn't mean you want to be paralyzed forever, but trying to get some more clarity and some more comfort around that decision, in my opinion, is not going to hurt you at all at this time. So the reality is there is no perfect time to buy a home. Every market presents opportunities and it prevents challenges. The key is understanding the current conditions and making decisions that fit your long-term goals. If you've got a baby coming, if your family's growing, then there's some great deals and you may not have a choice but to make that move. So right now, if you're considering a home in Frisco and you want help understanding what the opportunities are that exist right now, then once again, I invite you to reach out. Again, the link to my calendar is in the description below. I'd love to have that call with you and share what I'm seeing right now in the market and help you walk through making the decision that is best for you. So stay tuned. I've got another video coming up next that I know you're going to enjoy, and we will see you next time.